If overthinking is a challenge for you, the following 7 techniques can help you overcome it. First, let's discuss the first brick rule, which enables you to dismantle the mental structure of overthinking, similar to removing the foundational brick of a building. The goal is to identify triggers that lead to overthinking, such as specific situations or tasks that cause anxiety, much like identifying a leaky tap in your home. A case study illustrated this with a girl named Ria, who realized her overthinking became pronounced during meetings at work. By pinpointing the cause, she was able to manage her thought process effectively. The second method is the witness stand method, based on Socratic questioning. This technique encourages self-examination of your thoughts as if you're in a courtroom. When your mind races over hypothetical situations that have yet to manifest, adopt the role of a lawyer defending against irrational thoughts. This can help you recognize the potential unlikelihood of your fears materializing, reducing unnecessary anxiety. Next is the CBC clear brain clutter technique, which addresses information overload, a common catalyst for overthinking. By streamlining the information you consume and focusing only on what is essential, you can alleviate cognitive overwhelm. The fourth approach involves a set of 15 additional techniques, proven by clinical trials to cut overthinking by 35%. Incorporating even a few of these into your daily routine can yield significant benefits. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique follows. Often utilized in high-pressure environments like hospitals, this method aids in calming your mind. The premise is to ground yourself in the present by identifying 5 things you see, 4 you can touch, 3 you can hear, 2 you can smell, and 1 you can taste. This exercise can help regulate your heartbeat and reduce anxiety. Moving on, the 2-minute turbo technique allows you to halt rapid thought cycles. When your mind operates on turbo speed, dedicate 2 minutes to pause, breathe, and reset your thought process. This brief intervention can mitigate rumination and help regain mental clarity. The 6th technique, the first puck principle, targets procrastination alongside overthinking. By prioritizing immediate action rather than dwelling on negative thoughts, you can break the cycle of hesitation and advance toward your goals. Finally, the last method, I call it the name and tame switch, empowers you to label your overthinking. By acknowledging your thoughts as they arise and categorizing them, you can tame wild, intrusive thoughts, allowing for better control over your mental processes. These methods are simple yet powerful. The speaker notes personal experiences with a few techniques. Highlighting the importance of identifying triggers based on self-awareness, such as noticing that caffeine consumption exacerbated their own anxiety. In summary, the strategies discussed can facilitate a better understanding of your thought patterns, enabling you to manage and ultimately reduce overthinking effectively. By applying techniques such as identifying triggers, engaging in self-examination, cutting down on information intake, practicing grounding exercises, or taking immediate action, you can dismantle the building of overthinking and foster a calmer, more focused mind. Start telling facts to your brain, ask it questions like what proof do you have? For example, Arjun, a boy interested in making YouTube videos, struggled with shyness and overthinking. He was trapped in negative thoughts about being laughed at, leading to his inaction. However, he began addressing his brain with factual statements. He acknowledged that many people create videos and that his content could also be valuable, especially in the fitness niche. Realizing that even seemingly poor content received views helped reduce his overthinking. This process ties into Socratic questioning, which studies show can diminish rumination and negative thoughts, particularly in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, settings. By logically questioning whether people would truly care about his videos, Arjun found clarity that alleviated his anxieties. The third method to combat overthinking, known as clear brain clutter, CBC, or digital detox slot, emphasizes the need for information management. Just as a refrigerator filled with too much food may lead to spoilage, overloading the brain with information can lead to distractions. A girl who found herself overthinking due to constant information consumption reduced her digital intake, focusing on quality content that encouraged her rather than inducing anxiety. This change allowed her to overcome her overthinking. Next is the very 15 technique, which encourages setting aside specific time slots for tasks, akin to waiting until a washing machine is full before starting it. This technique can be applied to life management. Allocating a dedicated 15 minutes each day to address lingering thoughts helps compartmentalize worries. By reassuring their mind that important thoughts can wait, individuals can focus on current tasks without distraction. Clinical reports suggest that time boxing, allowing designated time for anxiety, can lead to a 35% reduction in anxiety levels. Another useful approach to counteract overthinking is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique. Overthinking can often lead to a disconnection from reality, causing distress about past regrets and future anxieties. This method encourages stepping back into the present moment. To practice this technique, one must identify 5 things in their environment, feel 4 textures, listen for 3 sounds, smell 2 different scents, and taste 1 thing. By engaging the senses, individuals can shift their focus from intrusive thoughts to their immediate surroundings. Tara, a girl who grapples with overthinking, implemented this technique before going on stage, helping her reconnect with the present. In summary, these techniques, Socratic questioning, clear brain clutter, the very 15 method, and the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding method, are effective tools for managing overthinking. Each method encourages individuals to assess their thoughts critically, limit information intake, allocate time to reflect, and ground themselves in the present moment. By practicing these strategies, one can significantly reduce anxiety, improve focus, and enhance mental well-being. He began to notice 5 things immediately after stepping onto the stage. 4 things that she was aware of included the sensations of her attire, microphone, and watch. Alongside this, she heard 3 distinct sounds and tried to smell 2 things in her surroundings as she employed the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 technique. She found that her overthinking had subsided, enabling her to stay present and speak effectively. This technique is also shared with emergency room staff to help patients manage overthinking and anxiety, effectively calming rapid heart rates and inducing peace in under a minute. In addition, the 2-minute turbo technique serves as another effective remedy against overthinking. This approach is reminiscent of refreshing a frozen computer screen, aimed at revitalizing the mind and body. When entangled in thoughts, rather than arguing with them, the key is to get moving. Engaging in physical activity for 2 minutes can shift the brain's chemistry positively. For instance, Aman employed this strategy by doing 25 jumping jacks whenever he felt overwhelmed by thoughts, successfully breaking the cycle of overthinking and regaining focus for his work. Studies by Taylor and Francis online corroborate that such activities can reduce repetitive negative thoughts. Next is the good enough technique, inspired by artists who often start their sketches with rough drafts rather than striving for perfection immediately. They gradually refine their sketches into stunning works of art. This principle encourages individuals to replace perfectionism with acceptance of good enough in tasks they undertake. For instance, many aspiring content creators hesitate to start due to not having perfect setups or equipment. However, embracing imperfection allows for progress rather than stagnation. This is akin to the first pancake principle, where initial attempts often miss the mark. Focusing on being good enough diminishes overthinking and combats procrastination. As an additional method, the name and tame technique is valuable in minimizing overthinking. This involves labeling thoughts to distance oneself from them. Just as individuals wear name tags to distinguish themselves in crowds, one can separate themselves from negative labels such as, "I am an overthinker." By reframing thoughts, such as saying, "I am having a thought that I might fail," individuals disconnect their identity from their feelings. This separation can significantly decrease the tendency to overthink and fosters a better understanding of one's emotions. Throughout these techniques, personal experiences shape their efficacy. The speaker reflects on using the first brick rule for breaking down tasks, which effectively mitigated overthinking. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 grounding technique also granted moments of calm even amid anxiety, while various methods contributed to an overall reduction of overthinking. Collectively, these strategies facilitate a more composed mindset, making it easier to confront challenges and engage in tasks without the hindrance of excessive rumination. Implementing such practical tools can lead to noticeable transformations in one's thinking patterns and emotional responses, enhancing both productivity and peace of mind.